guys on my tripod. Oh, that was too much work. Alright. Woo. Hey everybody, let me get in my I have my laptop here too, but it won't let me go live on it because I think I have my camera restricted on it. So let me go back to here. Thank you, Kathy, for all your help. How did I don't even remember how I even got in there. I followed some kind of direction somewhere. Let me get my microphone in so you can hear me better. Now, where's my live chat? So, am I on here? Yep. Is that better? Am I on the channel that, or did I just come on another, I don't know. I just hit the thing that said go live. And hopefully I think it was under the scheduled video. I watch tutorials all the time. Oh, sorry, Julie. I was calling you Kathy, wasn't I? I don't know. But my nerves got the best of me, I think. All right. Let me find this live chat in here. Now I should be able to just click on this video, right? And it takes me to it. Everything was going so smooth. I made it short this morning. And I had my computer ready to go. I should be able to just click on that. YouTube. Actually, I probably should just go to my channel, right? View your channel. There I am. Whew, doggies.
65 this year, but I have never seen any cargo pants that look
well, I'm watching a video or a ad. Oh, there I am. Okay. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road. We're only 24 minutes into it. And let me mute that. Eek. Eek. Don't need to listen to that. All right. Let me flip you around. As soon as I figure out how to do that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, how is everybody this morning or this afternoon? Sorry about all the technical difficulties. I'm not sure who's here with me. I see, oh, Julie. Yeah, I'm getting you confused with Picasso Cat. Sorry. And, you know, we think up these great, unique names and then, but, oh my gosh, that was just too much. Oh, wait, I want to show you something real quick. Wait. I will shout out on, oh, cool, thank you. Thank you so much, Julie. So I wanted to do something different this video, right? So I'm doing a giveaway, and I got my pen, I got my paper, and my baggies, my lollipops, and every time somebody orders something, and if I'm going to pull a lollipop, well, yeah, everybody that orders, I'm going to pull a lollipop. I got 20 in here, 15 that are painted at the bottom, and then 5 that are not. And you get the lollipop regardless, but if you do get one that's colored at the end, you get a character pen. So I just thought that would be kind of fun. I was trying to think of something, you know, that's inexpensive and etc. But let me scroll down here. I really need a mouse for my thing. Now, how do I do, oh, there, oh my gosh, there it is. Yay. All right. And there I am. Cool. Let's get this show on the road. I know everybody's waiting. So that's like the whole thing. If I pull your name, etc., you know, or if you order something, I pull the lollipop. All right. I'm going to try to get my chat up here too. Where's that at? Chat. Phew, what is that business there? And, well, how do you know how to do that? I'll just have to look over here. I'll look on my computer. So just starting off, get my table over here too, because I'm trying to be a little more organized this sale than I was last time. But for anybody watching that was curious about I was looking for, this came out of a grab bag and I found a ceramic pumpkin to go with it. So, and I put a votive in there. It's a flicker votive and it's really cute. But, oh, you know what else I was going to do? I was just going to pan around first. So hello everyone, I will shout out, got it. And, you're in my tripod pretty good. There's the messy room over there. And then over here is where I put most of the Halloween stuff in the suitcase. I got some salt and pepper shakers. And then over here is my assemblages. So we'll just start from right to left. Oh, and then so we'll just start over here actually. And since I cannot find chat on my phone, where would chat be at? Hi, Kathy. I was calling someone else your name, like we were BFFs. Why? No, cancel that. Oh, thanks for letting us know about the sale. Okay, sweet. All right. I see that the chat comes up while I'm talking to you. Oh my gosh, my short-term memory. I need to take, I don't know, something. But I thought this was cute. It's new. It's that ghost girl walking the dog. It's $7. And it's approximately 6 inches high. And let me pull her out and show her because she's got the flowers on her head. And it is like that composite material. And then I brought back Mickey and Minnie, the salt shakers. Well, I don't know if they're salt, but they're shakers. $6. And then these are photo holders. I did price them at $1.50. And then I got my boo buckets. They are 4, and there's nothing in there, but they are orange. And they do have some wear to them, but someone took the time and put felt on the bottom, which is nice. So you don't even make any noise. They do have metal handles too. Whew, shake the nerves. And then my parrots. I don't know if you guys been watching my shop vlogs with me, but I'm trying to drive up my algorithm. And I've been doing a lot of just what I'm doing in here, whether I'm just kind of puttering or actually doing something productive. And I had to replace his eyeball fell off. So I took push pins and I made him green eyeballs to go with his green feathers. I'm calling this Granny Core. You know, Granny Core, what's supposed to be something your grandmother would have had in her home. Now, my grandmother had salt and pepper shakers, not so much parrots. But I did price these set of 2, bird on a perch, $6. And I replaced his eyeballs. His eyes, to my knowledge, are original. And they do hang off their own chain on a perch. Aren't those fun? I could see it now in someone's 70s home. Puttering, yes, I putter very well. Everybody has a neighbor that putters too, I'm sure. Like the guy who mows every day but doesn't need to be mowed. To my knowledge, this is a Viking strawberry. It's 4 inches high. I do have it priced at $20. And then I do have a new old stock Gone strawberry honeycomb. Yeah, Mark, you want to delete that for me? I don't know if I can or not. $6. Wow. I never get trolled, but let me see. Let me take care of that. There. Okay. And then I'm just looking on here. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. Alrighty, that's from my Christmas in July sale, but if there's anything there you're interested in, I have the strands of beads. There's 3 of them. They're 9 foot each, and they're 3 for $5. And you see the colors there. My cousin came by and she's like, "Oh, I love that bead color." She's into the purple. And then I do have a set of 4 milk glass teacups for $5. And they have the grapes on them. I thought they just look cute with the beads in. And then I got that at Ace Hardware on Christmas clearance. All right, so back, now we're working this way. So I do have my milk caps. They're pack of 10 for $1.50. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. These were from, I had these on my last sale, so you may recognize them, or you can get 4 packs for $5. And I think there's 4 different designs. There's this one and that one. Oh, I thought I had them set up. No, I guess I separated them back out. And that one and the chocolate milk. The chocolate milk, they're new. I mean, they're like, they were in a sleeve, but they just seem like they got more wear than, say, the other kinds. But they're not bad looking. I mean, they're definitely aged well. So I think that's all the kinds I have. I like that one for like Halloween because it's orange and green. That one's great for Valentine's or Christmas. Then you got your patriotic. Chocolate milk, I guess, could be any time. And yeah. All right. I need to pull that out and get it closer at this. There's some postcards in there as well. All right, so I just like how that turned out. I have it priced at $12, the bottom of the ceramic. I would like to purchase one each of design of the milk caps. You got it. Let me grab those. And because I got baskets next to me, and I want to write down. So what number's on that? Gosh, I didn't even put myself a number on there. I'm going to flip around real quick. Because I said to myself, water lily, I'm not going to mess this cell up like I did the last one. I didn't really mess it up. I just got my nerves so worked up that I didn't write anything down. And it kind of bit me. I had to like rewatch the video. I'd wait for upload, etc. And one each milk caps. So it's 4 for $5. I tried to put a number so I can go back to my thing. And I don't want you to leave without knowing if you want a lollipop. I'm not going to look. Ta-da! So I don't know what flavor that is. Let's see here. Strawberry kiwi. But I have my card here. I'm going to put your name on it. And I have my baggie here. And then I'm going to put your card in there. And your lollipop so I know. Oh, you want to see what kind of pen you're going to get? Hold on. I'll get to there. All right. Avocado guy. One thing with these pens, I gotta make sure. Gosh, I hope my address is not all over that. Thank you. Yep, thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta make sure that little tip is on there because otherwise, once you take that off, it starts to dry out. FYI, you better put him heavy side down. That way I don't lose it. All right, I'm gonna put that in my basket. That way it doesn't fall out. All right, back to the cell. I'm I'm going to try to scoot you up closer. And get myself ready. I was hoping the dust thing would work out a little bit better, but so. So where was I at? So here I have a piece of Redcliffe Ironstone. It's a no lid tureen for 16. There's the stamp on the bottom. It's in great shape. No chips or cracks. It looks wonderful. And if you need anything closer to the light, there, see how nice that looks? Again, I have my OT light sitting somewhere in the corner. And so I have that in there. And I was going to put on what is that, airplane mode? And see, I got so nervous over this stupid could not go live thing. And then I have the all for all. And it's $2. Let me call this Grandpa Core. And it's this one right here. So what's in it though, you may ask? Well, I'll show you. It's sewing needles. So that's what's in there. Hello, Angela. How are you doing today? So I'm going to stick that back in there, and then I don't know. It came out of something, and if you want the all and the candle, you can have it. If you can have it, or I don't know. I just put it in there because I was trying to give that some color. And then this is a hybrid, or what do you call it? A mashup. I got the plate, the cloche, and the pumpkin 3 different places. But the plate is, I'll show you, stamped Bacino, Italy, and it's just a glass cloche. $22.50. It is a nice heavy glass cloche. And then this is just a wood pumpkin. Someone painted it, put their initials on it. I just thought it looked cute in there. I kind of thought, I went looking for greenery yesterday to put underneath it, but I didn't have much luck. I found spring florals, not fall. And I'll flip this over for you. Go back to the light here. There you go. That's what the bottom of it. That's the top. Pretty though. So I mean, the cloche was not manufactured that way. I just kind of thought things look cute together like that. There we go. So again, and I'll go back through again. Cowberry Farm is here. I do have some coasters. They are a set 11 hammered aluminum bird coasters. They're 3 1/4 inch in diameter, and they do have some slight wear. They're $5, but they're all the same. I don't know if I still use a couple coasters. I don't have I remember going to someone's house when I was younger and they had the whole coaster set up and they pulled out little drawers and had a little button, knob on it. But I have a couple I picked up that have candy canes on them, and I still use them today. So this is uranium, glows under black light. I think I need to replace my batteries in my flashlight. And it's a 2-handle bowl, Jenkins Ocean Wave. Height is 4 inches, 8.5 handle to handle, and I have it priced at $25. She is pretty. I like this bowl because it kind of reminded me, you know, I guess the whole ocean wave, but a little bit of a, almost like a spider web effect. Now this does not glow. It's just green. Keep them with the theme. I have it priced at $5. An ashtray. Glass. Set that there. I do have a metal heart for $1. And then I have a Hershey's tin, hinged, made in England, 4.5 by 6.5 for $4. It is worn. And there's the bottom. Get Schlight there. There we go. It says it's a trademark of Hershey's Food Corporation, made in England. Like I set you down so I can get that back open. There we go. All right, moving on. I have it's a wood cutting serving board with the number 5 on it. I think it's neat looking, kind of working back towards that cottage core. So I have it priced at $10, 10 inches long, 7.5 inches wide. I love old tins too. Hey Bumble, how are you doing today? And then I want to kind of pull this out in the light because let me show you the tag first. It's a heart cutouts, plate holder. Yes. Yeah, they are great for assemblage, definitely. I bought a box of, like, on eBay a long time ago. And they're somewhere up there in that resale room of mine. And there's probably like 40 tins in it. I need to find them. I was going to try to do a couple assemblages, but, you know, have you looked at that room up there? It's difficult to work my way through it. So one day I'll find it, maybe next year. So $11. Again, kind of going back to that Grand Mall core. What did I want to show you about this, though? See how the top is painted like a peach color. They painted it there too. I mean, I don't know if it came like that or if they painted it like that, but I just wanted to point that out. And then the bottom, and so inside the hearts, but I think it probably came like that. What, 80s? You want the 10 for $4? You got it, Kathy. Let me flip us around again, and that way I can write down. So again, that is 11. The cutting serving board, which I think though actually is 10. I think this is actually supposed to be for paper, like paper plates, or I saw like someone put like a pie holder, but why would you ever put a pie in there? It would just flop on itself. But I'm gonna flip around so I can write stuff down. All right. Talked yourself into it. The Hershey's tin. It is cool looking. Kathy at Picasso Cat. Let me grab that. Number 53. And then I gotta shake my box for you. Put some, get those. I remember to get those. Can I get one set of milk? Oh, sure, one set. So they're 4 packs for $5. and one set. 4, 4, 5. All right, now I'm gonna put I'll get those after. All right, I don't know I think you were here, but I'm trying something new this live, just something fun and entertaining, inexpensive. But what I did was I took lollipops, and there's 20 in here. 15 have a painted stick, and 5 do not. And then what I'm going to do every time someone orders, I'm going to pour a lollipop. Not gonna look. That one feels good. Ooh. And if you get one with the painted stick, you get a pen. I'll do that next. So what flavor did you get? Oh gosh, I can't read that. I don't know. Something. But let me get my pens. You get the pink piggy. And if I have all different kinds in there. If you're offended by any of the animals I pull out, just let me know. And I know not everybody, like there's dinosaurs in there. Some people are against that. I just gotta make sure the little, the condom tip on there is on there. If it's not, it will dry out. So, put that with got my label here. So you get the lollipop and the pen I pull. Let's see. So yeah, that's all I'm putting in there. I got my baggie. I mean, my writing is atrocious right now, but let's put that down in there, and then we'll put him down in head first, and I'll put him in my basket. That way I don't lose it. All right. Oh, made my desk back. Oh, it's a buy it now. Buy it now. Sell. Bumble. Definitely. The only thing I have, and you guys can let me know if you're even interested in it. I'll show it to you real quick. I have this Collier's. I put this up on my Facebook page. I thought, let me show you a closer look because it is different. There, that's what I was trying not to do. I want to get in the light. So I did not mess with how it came. It is taped, and I'm assuming it's taped on the outside because they wanted to flatten out the page. Because, you can tell probably the magazine was folded. And it's just backed on cardboard. And it's a magazine page from 1902. Yes, isn't it? It is great for Halloween. Look, I think he's just sitting on a podium, but it's almost like he's sitting on the throne. Looking at himself in a magazine page. Because there he is. So I thought about doing it like an best offer on it, what do you call it? What are these people calling this now? A bidding sale? So you let me know if we can do that if you want to run something like that. That's the only thing I didn't price because I started looking it up and then I'm like, I'm done looking at it. And I put it over there and went home because I was hungry. It is a trip. It's like the hands creeping up. Pretty wild. Looks great in that picture frame too. All right, so you guys let me know about that. We can always circle back to it. I have a boho beaded basket. It is 2 inches high, 7 inches in diameter for $9. That's what the side looks like. It is very, very flexible. Well, I just don't attach anything. And then I have a keys basket, screen metal basket, 7.5 inches by 4, labeled keys, $5. Bumble. Oh, you're just gonna think you're just putting that up, right? You're just putting that stuff up there for me to let people know. Just making sure. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bumble. Whoa, he's on it today. Anyways, $5. Thank you. And now this. Now, if you look at it, that paint actually glows. Thank you so much. And I'm like, I know that's not your style, so I just wanted to clarify that. But the paint glows on it. I don't know where, when, how, whose home it was in, but I have a candle holder house, ceramic with cardboard front, $7. This part is ceramic. This part is cardboard. You can kind of see there where it could, I mean, it has to be, I would guess what, 20s, 30s, 40s at the latest. They obviously burnt candles in there. I did clean out a lot of soot. Then there's the bottom. I cleaned off the bottom. I found one similar, but just couldn't confirm. And you see there is some minor paint loss, but it's just a different kind of house. I guess it would smoke up through the chimney when you blew the candle out. It's just different. All right, and then I got some bookends. Pair of wood bookends. They are from Werther Woodworking, 7 inches high, 3.5 inches wide, $20. You can go right on their website. Some of those you buy now, you can get them customized, like they'll engrave them, but they're a lot of money. But these are plain. We'll back it up onto the table here. So it's it's a pair of bookends, set of 2 bookends, but a set of 3 books, and then different colors, and then their tag is on the bottom. It had those sticky tabs on it, and I took them off. I did put some Old English on there, but they're pretty cool looking. And then there's some wear, but they're solid. And then for all you bird lovers, we have the Backyard Bird Lovers Field Guide. And I got it priced at $1. Give you a quick flip through. There you go. You get a free time bookmark with it. And then here's the other one. So this one's Stokes. That one's Sally Roth. And again, $1. And then I'll give you a quick flip through. This one, the pages are a little less glossier. So if you're a bird book person, those are $1 each. And moving on up, I have this ceramic pumpkin tea light holder. Oh, I forgot to put tea light in them, but he's $3. That's what he looks like. If you want a measurement on him, I'll be more than happy to do that. A Napco Wear Japan Calico Cat figurine. It's approximately 3 inches high, 3.5 inches long. And he is, or she, $6. Now I said note to face, and this I think is like manufacturing, like Swipe. You know how sometimes they get overzealous with the paint and didn't take it off before they glazed it. But it is stamped on the bottom with a sticker. So there it says, I think it's CC 53, what is that? Something on the bottom there. I have to put my in the tag. And then there's the sticker, NAPCO sticker. Let's move Kitty down here while I pick up the tag. Okay. So again, $6. I like that, how you're writing that out. That's cool. You know, that makes for a great replay. Bumble, you know, like someone's like watching the replay and that pops up. That's nice. All right, so I have a piece of blue sky. (2009) church tea light holder, signed Heather Gold Mink, 7¼ inches high, 3 inches wide, $30. Yes, I know it's a little pricey, but it is blue sky. There's a, I would say, a ceramic butterfly off the edge, and then there is a bell up in the steeple. There is the bottom stamp, made in China, 2009, blue sky, and then it is a tea light holder. And I would say it was, if I had to guess, it was probably never used, probably just set out for display because the sticker is still in the bottom with the signature. So again, some blue sky. I like blue sky. You know, they have such cute, well, everything. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. And then I do have the Rae Dunn perpetual calendar, $20. I've seen these used a lot for people who, I'm on those groups where, you know, the buy, sell, trade groups, and they'll set the calendar date and then put their name next to it. And that way they can verify it was their photo. But again, $20 for the Rae Dunn perpetual calendar. And you just pull out the blocks and pick your day. And then there's 3. And you flip the months for your 12 months and your days. And it is Rae Dunn, of course. And it is marked on the bottom as such. All right, and then I have a rings and things. Pull that down. Rings and things. Ceramic wall pocket, 3 3/4 high, 3 inches wide, $7. That's the back. That's the bottom. Fancy Rae Dunn. That's right. All right, put that back up there. Like how I just bring stuff off my... Is that a wall pocket? Yes, it is. Do people actually like... Well, yeah, there's a hole in there. You can hang it. And there's a pocket. There I want my tag again. But I think people probably... Women would probably put them like next to their sink to take their jewelry off before they wash dishes, etc. I would say, what, 60s, 70s? Yeah, it's buy it now for $7. Okay, now we're back into, where's my light at? Hazel Atlas salt and pepper shakers. I'll pull them down as well. They are marked on the bottom. There's the top. Okay, that sounds good. And then Hazel Atlas uranium salt and pepper shakers, 3 inches high. They are $20. There's the other lid. There is some wear to the chrome. There's the bottom with the H&A. And again, they glow. I think these are my only 3 glowy things. 1, 2, and then the paint on that glows. Pretty sure I need batteries. Okay. My last thing up here is my ceramic Halloween figurine, $5. It's a hobbyist, but he's too cute not to throw in the sale. He is hugging a pumpkin. And I think I got everything on this. We'll come back to it though, but I just want to double check before I walk away. Oh, my bottle caps, you saw those, but I'll show you the postcards. I have a sewing basket. Wood sewing drawer, measures 15.5 inches long and 5 inches wide. And I have it for 10. That's what it looks like. I actually went back to that yard sale and got those handles, but I have not spray painted, but I thought it would be cool to like put a handle over that. But that's, I gotta spray paint them first, etc. So I just put a buy it now for 10 on there. I like to buy the ghost figurine for 5. God, where is ghost figurine? Let me go over here. Put in my, what number is that? 063. And I'm going to write that down. Oh, wait. Where's my pen? I guess I should have left space. That's for Julie. 063 Ghost. From Day Trip Vintage. Oh, nice. I like that. Writing that down like that, Bumble. We have to remember how to do this. Because I like that idea too, writing that down. Oh, that's right. I forgot I have a MacBook. And you know what? You can't touch the screen. But I was going back up here to check something. Oh my gosh, get back up there. Oh, there, okay. So I did write, I put and by the way, Julie, I said, why is her thing coming up as notifying me? And because you had a live, I think yesterday, that you were doing like a craft. And I noticed you did that pinned comment. So I went back in mine and I did that pinned comment too. And there it is. So I just wanted to see if it was still actually up there. Because I was so nervous. I was so nervous because it wasn't working. I couldn't get this thing to go live. And I still don't know exactly how I did it. I'm going to have to figure that out for the next time. All right, postcards are $1 each. I won a box of postcards at auction. I plan to have an ephemeral sale on my other channel in the soon future where I'll probably sell more of the postcards. And I'll probably actually go through them and lot them up. But I just wanted to throw some in this sale. They are $1. It doesn't matter what the sleeve says because I just didn't want to I didn't want to throw them away. You hate to throw away the sleeves when there's something on there. But I'll show you real quick which ones I did. I just grabbed a handful and I put them here. This one's wishing a happy new year. And there's some writing. $1 each, postcards. And Hotel Flanders. There's the back. Does anybody still read cursive? I can read cursive, but not some of this older cursive. Then there's some writing on the back. We got this one. That one's blank. Again, they're $1 each. It doesn't matter what's on here. That's how they came in the auction lot. This one, I don't know, $3. I'll take 5 postcards, surprise you. You got it, Monica. I'll give you a mix. High school, Dunkirk, New York. Anybody know why this would be $3? Do you think he was just attached to this postcard? Myersdale, PA. And I'm going to write that down real quick. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me go through the postcards. I'm going to write that down then, Monica. Because I also have to do your Shaky the Box thing. And there's that one. Waterloo, view up the cedar. Some writing. Then we have a family portrait here. No writing. And we have that. McKinley High School, Canton, Ohio. Some writing. I should have my glasses on so I can read this stuff. That one. This one. Rustic Bridge. Olympia Park, McKeesport, PA. With writing. Then we get into a decorative, a Merry Christmas. And best wishes. Oh, they use glitter. Portrait, 2 pals. How sweet. Lots of writing. No writing. This one's a Christmas greeting. And then we have, well, that's the one I posted on my Facebook. There's no writing on it. But, of course, they put the sticker right. Ooh, my gosh, you guys about went over. Let me get my leg of my tripod out. I gotta pop this one out for you. There we go. Ta-da! All right. Let me put this back. And I'm going to scroll back up here. 5 postcards sold to Monica. Surprise her. I will surprise you. 5 postcard surprise. All right. So I don't know if you were in here or not, but I'm doing like a fun giveaway. So what's in here is lollipops that have, some have colored ends and some do not. That one doesn't, and that one does. So the key is to get one with a colored end, so you get a free pen. All right, I'm not gonna look. Ooh, you got a free pen. Now let's see what flavor you got. Raspberry. Raspberry, they're Tootsie Mini Pops. And then let me grab a pen. Oh, you got the donut. Unicorn donut. I just have to make sure they have that, yeah. White tip. Okay, I'm gonna write your name down on a card. Put you in a bag. That way, everything's in there and I don't lose what flavor you won. There's your lollipop. And there's your pen. All right, put that in my basket. All right, let me flip you back around. Did I miss anything? 5 course. Yay. I know. Happy Friday, everybody. No, I love that you're doing that, Bumble, because then I can look back on my laptop. I mean, the comments scroll up on my live here, but you know, your nerves get, or my nerves get the best of me. So I go back to my laptop when I flip the camera around to see, and I like that. And then, you know, I'm thinking too, if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. I'm joking. I don't know why I find that so funny. Yeah, and if you want to stop doing, I mean, if you're like, I'm done with this, I'm leaving, I'm fine. Because what I'm going to do is continue through, and then after that, I'll do a second round, and you don't have to do it again. But what's nice, though, if you're watching the replay, then you're like, oh, cool, it's popping up, and you don't have to listen to me, like, chit-chat as much, etc. So, that's what, anyways, that's what I'm thinking. I watch too many of those live videos. I need to stay off the internet, but I won't. Moving on, let's see here. Okie doke. All right. So, you know, I actually lit up my Big Lots pumpkin, but he's not for sale. I was just trying to make it festive in here. This is my Halloween display. I know Halloween's not everybody's forte, but I like Halloween, and I'm really more of the sweet side of it, not so much the spooky, scary, but I have a mix of everything. So I have a Halloween charades game. It is complete for $5. You, that's just, I think, that tag's going to go down when I lift the box lid up. You take the card, and the instructions are on the bottom, and you act out the character, and they have to, of course, it's charades. And ooh, where did I lose that tag at? I don't know. It went way underneath. All right, there we go. And then I have this old composition doll. It's stuffed with straw. I'm gonna move her over here and take her out of the bag because she's different. You sit right up there, Pumpkin. So composition doll, 14 inches, $15. She is delicate. Sorry for the crinkling. There. You can see the straw in her. She is creepy. Creepy's your thing. Now, I've had her for well over, have I had her a year yet? $15, Bumble. She has her cloth pants. They've seen better days, but they are on her for the most part. And there's her arms, her head, her back. I think she's just old and well loved, and you know, of course, we try to make it something it's not, but yeah, $15. All right, then I have some new old stock Halloween. They're Unique Industries. They're giveaways. I have a package of the what do you call these? Maze puzzles. Be just fun for display. I also have, and they're $5, no, they're $7 each. Plastic cars. A loud motorcycle that went by, in case you're hearing that. Here's what I just want to show you the condition issues of everything. Show offs, they're always showing off out there. And then I have the flutes. And then the jumbo whistles. They're $7 as well. So those are the 4 different Unique Industries out of Philadelphia. New old stock. I have this doll when I was upstairs kind of looking through things to grab for the sale. And she fell out. And she's just a PVC doll, Doris. And I have her priced at $5. She's from Taiwan, made in Taiwan. But she's still in her package. Of course, she's naked, and I don't know if those are actually rubber bands in her hair. If they are, they're probably a little bit dry rotted. I have sorry about that. 3 packs of pumpkin candles in tin for $2. They are from Joann's. And $19.95. And these are out of my own personal stash. I have carried these around many places, and I have another pack over here as well. But this was like the thing to buy in the 90s, at least for me. So $2 for those pumpkin candles in tin, still in their cello. I have the Hallmark Black Cat treat bowl. $18 now. That sounds steep, but you can go and look online and it sells for more than that. I would like to buy the charades game for $5. You got it. making a mess. I'll set that up there. I love the suitcase idea, but you see what happens, like it's an avalanche. And I want my tag again. I'm putting that right in here. We're going to set that there. These are my baskets. I have to go upstairs to ship. In my new shipping room, I just cleaned up. And that's number 69. Hold on, I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to write you down. And, all right. You got it, Julie. Let me put you down here. 69. Charades. Over there. And I think all right, we're going to flip you back. So the hallmark again is 18. I'll show you the bottom. Yeah, the charade, it is cool. The instructions are on the bottom. There's 60, well, there's actually like 63 cards in it. It says 60 on the back of the box. But, and the instructions are on the bottom. Most of those characters, I look through them and I'm like, I would lose my, because I just don't know who they are. Like, I don't watch a lot of old movies, though. I don't watch a lot of scary movies. I think it's a lot of it. But I do have a Whippers DIY Scarecrow Project Kit. In the box, I was trying to be creative with my tag. $6. Everything's in there. It was sealed. I broke the seal to check to make sure everything was there because, you just don't know until you look yourself. So yes, everything's there in the package. It was never been taken out. And that tells you about how to do it and what's in it. There's an activity book in there, 20-page activity book with pencil. And then it talks about being a whipper. So I thought that's cool. Just even the box is kind of really fall fun to me. And then I have a mechanical baby. For parts, I had to put as is. $7. You can still wind it. And now I've had Mark look at this. I've had my sister look at this. And they're like, I can fix it. Now, do you see baby fixed? No. Baby's still apart. But it is, you can see where, it's broke. But it makes a great display, especially like if you took off this little metal part. There's the breastplate. And there's the other arm. It would have to be some kind of glued on there. I'm not a DI, well, it is like, so you can still wind it. But I still want to show you because it is for parts. And I just thought, one arm hanging on it. She's cute there, but gosh, you could like recreate that to be spooky. And there's the head. Plastic head. Metal parts. These are plastic. And the breastplate, I believe, is metal. Yeah, and then the arm. So, creepy dolls are your thing, and or whatever. $7. I think Bumble already put that up there. Put that back. She is. I mean, she's cute, but she has, yep, and maybe someone can fix it. Yeah, it would take some heavy duty glue though get that arm back up there and some figuring it out. And I did not clean her. Oh, I'm supposed to be showing you this. I'm showing you myself. Sorry. I did not clean her, so a rag would probably clean her up. But, you know, if you're looking for like a Halloween decoration, it adds to the character. I like her little hair tie up top. Oh, there's her arm. So, sorry for the close-up. Eek. And then I have another set of those candles. And I then have some new salt and pepper shakers. I have 2 of the fall. And they come from a local grocery store here, Giant Eagle. $4 a box, new in box. So they're the same. And then I have the cat and pumpkin. Maybe somebody can 3D print the parts. $4. And then I have the monsters. Purple monster, orange monster with candy corn ears. $4. So all the new salt and pepper shakers are $4. If anybody's interested. I still have grab bags left over from my last sale. They are more of a summer theme. $3.50. If anybody's interested. They look cute sitting there. So, you know, they can stay there. All right, moving on to my favorite, my assemblages. I had such fun making these new inbox fall theme. Yep, correct, $4. So these are Joanna Parker mugs. Let me set you up so I can flip you and show you these. Well, we're just going to set you here, and then I'm going to get my little chair. And I'll show you these. I don't think I can kneel that long. It's actually Chloe's chair. But these are Joanna Parker mugs, and these are the older ones. Now she has her sticker permanently, it's like stamped on the bottom. So instead of throwing the tag away, I just put it back on, and then I added a bell. So on my other channel, I made a video of this. I just got it up yesterday, but I wasn't doing a tutorial, just like a craft with me. So I just attached a bell. There's the trans pack. There's the Joanna Parker. Here's my own tag. And then here is the price tag. So there is 4 in total. They are each $29.95. And is that a pump? Yes, it's a Joanna Parker pumpkin mug. I think she pronounces her name Johanna. I think she's Australian or something. And I've been told she's comparable to the Holt Howard of the 50s and 60s. That's how collectible her stuff is. She lost her contract with Transpac, and she just got it back, and people are going nuts over her stuff this year. $29.95, yes, each. Hey Lena, how are you? So here's number 1. I didn't really write a tag, so you just have to say, if you are interested in which one. So this is like the little witch girl. Each one is different. Most of it is new material. The bottle brush tree, the wooden ornament, the shiny bright. The only thing that's really vintage is the smaller beads, and then I do have a vintage cake pick in each one. And then this has a jewel on it. And some of the tinsel is vintage, some of it is new. Oh, the other thing too, before I forget, when I was making these, I did not glue the dry foam down in, because I don't know if you've ever got an arrangement, say like 30 years after it's been made, and it's a wreck, and you just want to pull it out and, pitch the insides. So instead of ruining the collectability of the mug, if someone really wanted to just like have the mug, they could pull all. Once it comes out though, it's gone. Like, it's not all, it would be damaged, but you can pull it all out and just have the mug. I did not glue anything into the mug or onto the ceramic itself. So just an FYI. All right, there's that one. Let me grab another one. So this one's the kitty cat with pumpkin with the silver. I know, Julie, they were so much fun to make. And this is a different, they all have different expressions. I have a duck with a witch's hat. Again, these are vintage mercury beads, and the ornament's vintage. But the shiny bright Halloween is new, along with, a lot of the other, like the bottle brush tree. And that bead's new. So it's a mix of old and new. There's that one. There's the back view. This is the one I burnt my hand on so bad. It got caught, and when it did, it was like right there, and I flung it, and it stuck to the floor. You should have seen me trying to clean that up. Yikes. And then what do? On one of those foam mushrooms, it got stuck, and I burnt the tip of my thumb. I just felt it today, like it's finally, the bubble's starting to go down. I'm just moving them over here. I'll grab another one. Okay. Which one is that? So that was the witch holding the pumpkin. This is the witch with the broom. There is, no, it's not this one. That one has jimmies on the tree. I think this is the one I did on camera. I think so. Oh, I don't remember now. I have a patriarch summon. Yes, maybe from ASL you did with, yeah. I remember that because I had it in my pictures, and I kept it in like my phone and all my pictures, and every now and then when I'm scrolling looking for ideas, that pops up and I think of you. I remember that, Julie, yeah. I did like an Easter tree. I'm trying to remember now. There was a couple other, and then there was like another time, but I just love doing these. And I don't know if anybody out there is into doing that or anything, but have you like set up at craft fairs? I follow a bunch of groups, and I know some people will set them up for craft fairs. But there's the other one, third one. And this one has a Happy Halloween vintage cake pick in it. And then, did I show you the back? That's silver. And then I have one more gold. The cake pick, and I think that this gold tinsel is vintage. The silver is not. And there's the back. That's the mushroom. That mushroom there is the one I flung off my hand when it stuck to it. All right. So now I'll just, let me set that there. So again, there's a $29.95 each if anybody is interested. All right. So I have 3 of these. You are so good. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, they, the first couple I knocked out really fast, and then the third one I did on camera, and you see that took a while, and then the fourth one I was able to kind of speed it up. When when you're off camera, it's different. It's a different story. But I had to keep pausing and like working on it and then coming back on. So it did take a little bit longer. But they're a lot of fun though. And then I see some people very, very, very successful at their assemblages, and they can demand high money. I'm just don't know if I'll ever get there. But I have these wooden stands. They're $4 each. They come apart. This pops off, that pops off. That way you can put them away for the season and pull them back out. So I have the pumpkin, and I have the cat head, and then I have the ghost that says Happy Halloween. Again, they all break down. That pops off. The base pops off. And then I have these plastic dishes. Now there's a hole in the nose. Someone put a thumbtack in them to hang them. So they're a set of 2. And there's also a hole right there in that nose for $4. as is Whole and Center plastic Halloween plates. They do have the Hills price tag on there. I remember Hills, but they're cute. Perfect for your Halloween treats. I have now I know postage shipping can be a nightmare, but $7 for this Empire. I'm going to flip it around so you can see the tag. Well, hopefully you can see that. But it's a jack-o'-lantern bucket. He's in great shape. That's the handle. It's the bigger handle, or the fatter, or should I say the wider. And $7. And then I have Georgie and the Buried Treasure, $25. Now it is a library edition, and I'll show you a close up. You'll take the ghost. Oh, all right, Monica, you got it. I'll move that in a second. So it's the Double Day Reinforced Library Edition, and it has the cover on it, and it came from the Everett Area Elementary School Library. It's in pretty decent shape, actually. I did want to show you there it's stamped as well. And then here's what the pages look like. Now that back page does have some wear, but there's no rips or tears. No one colored in it. Only that back page shows some yellowing. Then there's the library holder. And there it is stamped again. And this cover I didn't really mess with. So it is covered in plastic. And again, that's Georgie and the Buried Treasure by Robert Bright. And I have it priced at $25. So we'll put that there. And you remember walking into the library. What are some of the years on the library stamp? I think they only put the month and the day, because I was looking for that too. And it's like, well, wouldn't there be a white card in there that doesn't, because that doesn't come out. You know how there's a white card that they you put your name on it. But then I guess that told you it's been so long since I checked the book out at the library. Did that tell you when it had to be back or when it went out? I don't know, but I was looking at seeing when most dates were October, November, then we jumped to February, January. So yeah, I don't know. But when you would walk into the library, in whatever season it was, the librarian would stick out books like that on the countertop, and you'd be like, "Ooh, I want to check that book out." We're good. Yeah, it is in good shape until I knock it over. But no, it's in good shape though. It is hardcover. And I gotta grab the ghost from Monica. But so this is something I came up with last night. They're $4 each. What you get is 3 Radco Shiny Brights. The lid, they're new, Halloween edition. They are stamped Radco Shiny Bright, made in Japan on the cap. And then a vintage trick or treat paper bag, a reproduction Halloween card. It's just a blank card, kind of like the whole postcard, but it's 4x6. And then I put a piece of scrap in there to give it a background. So I have that one. I have the girl with the kitty. And the bags are all the same on the back. And then the little paper it came in the box. That says Shiny Bright. And that one. And this one with the house. Again, $4. And I think, let me go back in my comments and look at something real quick. Oh, that goes to Monica. I'll show you how this breaks down too. Yeah. I'm going to go back. I'm going to circle back around, but I want to write this down real quick and get a drink of water because I need it. You know, I guess I don't talk to myself enough. Let me flip you around. Anyways. Okay, did I get it? Okay, I was just making sure. I was trying to read my comments on my laptop. Oh, you're angled down quite a bit. There we go. I'd love to get a different light fixture in here. This is nice because it has a fan, but it's like something you would find, I don't know, in a child's room. There's other light fixtures in the house that they converted to modern. They're really cute, but I don't know how you do that. Is this it, Monica? Is that the one you wanted? And I'll show you how this breaks down. So the top just pops off. And the bottom. And then there you go. Easy peasy for packing up. So I'll put that over here in the box. And I'm just looking at my comments. All right, I'm just going to roll back through one more time. If you see anything, let me know. We'll go a little bit quicker because I gabbed a lot the last time. But starting over here, I do have the Ghost Girl Walking Dog, $7 and approximately 6 inches tall, just shy of it, with the pink hair band. Mickey and Minnie shakers for $6. I have gold pumpkin photo holders. They're $1.50 each. They are new. I have these metal buckets. They each have a handle. That's what they look like on the inside. And they are felted on the bottom. They spell out boo for $4. And then I have the, to best of my knowledge, Viking strawberry, 4 inches, $20. I have the Amscon honeycomb strawberry, new in package, $6. And then I have the set of the two parrots. Are those parrots? I do not know my birds. I think they are. But I did replace the eyeballs on that one. Monica wants something. Oh yeah, the ghost one, right? That's, oh wait. Which one, Monica? The walking ghost? And you want a gold pumpkin? You got it. I'll take a gold pumpkin too. We'll set that right there. I'll wait for your comment. I think you're talking about the ghost. She's cute though. It is that composite material. And I just want to show you that on the in the light, just so you know. So when they sprayed it pink, there is like a little bit of overspray there. But just letting you know now, you still want it despite that. I mean, you can hardly tell. It really fade, you know. Just let me know about that. I meant to point that out. The parrots, I replaced the eyeball, made it green. And then this one has the original eyes. You can see the, the walking ghost. I logged in late, so I thought I missed it. Nope. It was the first thing I showed. And then, so I'm calling that my granny core. $6 for the set. They hang on their perch, metal. And that's from my last sale, but I did just point it out. The milk glass teacups are $5, and then the beads are a set of 3, 9 foot each. They're $5 in the purple. Yes, I'll still take. Got it. You got it. I'll write that down in a sec. Of course, my bottle caps are still here. I have a pack of 10 for $1.50 or 4 packs for $5. Different kinds. I do have that in the orange and green. The milk chocolate. The Guernsey in the red, white, and blue. And then I have this one in the red and white. And just those 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I have lots of milk caps. And I'll come back to postcards. I do have this piece of ironstone. It's a bottom half of taurine, no lid, $16. It is Red Cliff. Show you the bottom. It's heavy. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. But there's the bottom stamp. Be great if ironstone is your collecting thing. Candle that was wrapped up, I just stuck it in there. If you're interested in the all for all, $2. We're going to call that grandpa core. I just thought it looked cute in the ironstone. This is a mash up the metal hat, which is hat with the pumpkin. I mean, I did not show this the first time around, but this ceramic pumpkin is stamped on the bottom. And it's a jack-o'-lantern. It does have some green stem in the back. I put a flicker candle down in there just to demonstrate. And then here's the metal hat. So again, they did not come together. I put them together because I pulled that out of a grab bag and I didn't want to just throw it away. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that works. So $12 for the metal witch hat and the jack-o'-lantern, approximately 6.5 inches. But it's cute. Another hybrid. The plate is Bassino, Italy. And then a glass cloche. And then the wood pumpkin. So $22.50. The cloche is nice and heavy. I guess you just got to keep that in mind, especially, shipping. But it's well made. So there's just a pumpkin I threw in. Someone put their initials on the bottom of it. It's well loved. And then here's the plate. So again, just a hybrid or mashup, and there's the plate stamp. Put the cloche back on there. A set of 11 hammered aluminum bird coasters. They have some wear, 3¼ inches, 3¼ inches in diameter, $5. There's what I mean by the wear. Not all of them have it, but I wanted to just point it out. There's the back. A metal heart for $1. This glows. It's a uranium 2-handle bowl, Jenkins Ocean Wave, 4 inches high, 8.5 inches, handle to handle for $25. I'll pull it out and show you. There's the wave. I was saying earlier, it kind of reminds me of like a spider web too. I wonder if uranium's still popular or not. I knew it got really hot there for a second. And then you'd go to auction, you couldn't even touch it. But it's been a while since I've been to an auction. I'm trying to restrict myself. All right, and then this glows too, the paint on this house. But I cannot tell you the age. Candle holder house ceramic with cardboard front, $7. I'll show you a little more closer what I mean by that. So this is ceramic, this is cardboard. Is it? Uranium steel poplar? That's good. They obviously used it with the tea light because I cleaned out a lot of soot in there. But I got it clean, and this is ceramic in the back, but paint loss. Oh, I never checked the back to see if anything glowed on it. No. Well, I guess the chimney does a little bit. Again, $7 for that. Different. I have a Napco kitty cat. Napco Wear Japan Calico cat figurine, approximately 3 inches high, 3.5 inches long. And I wanted to show $6, show you the face. What I mean by that is there's a manufacturing flaw on there that they're like they got crazy with the, you know, like they didn't wipe the mark away when they were maybe like doing the eye or something. And there's the sticker, and then there's the stamp on the paw. It feels so delicate, but I know it's really not. Where was I going? I guess the keys basket, green metal basket, 7.5 inches by 4, labeled keys, $5. Felted on the bottom. Perfect if you're into like the whole jadeite white theme or something like that. You could always just turn it around if you didn't want to see keys. So it is metal. Then I have the boho basket for, why is it that the tags are my issue. Boho 6-sided bead basket, 2 inches high, 7 inches in diameter, $9. It is a very flexible basket. You can see the different colored beads there, the beadwork. And we'll go over here next. I have a wood cutting board with the number 5 on it. Hold on, I gotta move a couple things. I wanted to show you the back of that too. It's 10 inches long, 7.5 inches wide. Again, $10. Wood cutting serving board, the number 5. The wood with the heart cutouts plate holder, it's 12 inches high, 10.5 inches wide. It's $11. I did want to show you that the top is painted a peachy color and then down at the base too. So let me get you back in the light and I'll show you that to you. And I think it's supposed to be a paper plate holder. Again, I had, when I looked it up, someone had a pie holder, but you just want to stick a pie in there. So I'm not sure. All right. The bookends are a pair of wood bookends, Werther woodworking, 7 inches high, 3.5 inches wide. They are $20. You can go right online and look at their bookends. Now they do offer engraving, but these do not. These are not engraved, but there's the sticker. And then see, it's 3 different colors of wood. There is some wear to the corners, but overall they're really heavy. And of course, you know, you could always go that way and put the books over there so they're turned the other way, but however you want to do it. I do have these backyard bird books, the backyard bird and the backyard bird lovers. They are $1 each. This one is Stokes. And then this one is Sally Roth. These books did this to me last time. There you go. Here are some of the pictures. Ceramic pumpkin, $3. Oh, I didn't, hold on. I'm gonna have to bring some stuff down. There we go. I adjusted you too many times. I'm gonna have to tighten everything back up. But there is the ceramic pumpkin. This vase, $3. We'll just move you over here. And then I do have a set of uranium hazel atlas salt and pepper shakers, 3 inches high. They are $20. They do have their stamp on the bottom, the H&A, and there is some chrome wear on the lids. But where's my light? There we go. Ooh, look at that glow. Ooh, ah. And then I have a ceramic rings and things, wall pocket, 3 3/4 inches high, 3 inches wide, $7. There is a hole for hanging. And Blue Sky Church 2009 tea light holder, Heather signed Heather gold mink, 7 1/4 inches high, 3 inches wide, $30. There's the hanging ceramic butterfly. There is the bell and the steeple. And here is the bottom. Palm 23 on the front. And then, I don't think I showed the full view last time. Yeah, there we go. And then put the tea light there, and there's the signature. Again, that's Blue Sky. The stamp on the bottom. Making a return is the Ray Dunn Perpetual Calendar, $20. It's the kind that you just take the block and make your day, and then it comes with these, the months down there, and stamped on the bottom, Ray Dunn, in a wooden holder. Pull that down. That's what it looks like. All right, that's this no, postcards. Well, the sewing back case or sewing drawer is 10. It's 15 and a half inches long, 5 inches wide. And I just put some postcards. Again, I talked about I'm going to have a live sale over on my Catnpaws channel where I have more postcards. I think I'm going to, I'll have more over there. But I just got an assortment out. Some have writing, some are blank. They're $1 each, despite, this is how when I won them at auction, they came in these sleeves, and I just didn't want to throw away the sleeve, not when it's protecting it. So if you have any interest in postcards, you can let me know if you want any of these, or you can definitely come check out when I have not scheduled a date yet, but I want to do it soon because, Christmas is coming up and people like to craft during Christmas. Dear nephew, these were made last year. Imagine taking a picture of yourself and singing in the postal system. That's McKinley High School, Canton, Ohio. The family portrait. I guess you could probably still do that, right? You could probably take a picture of yourself and make your own postcards. Ooh. Someone threw the brakes on out there. View up the Cedar, Waterloo, Iowa. With some rating. High School, Dunkirk, New York. I'm still trying to figure out what made that one special. I don't know. I have that one, and it's blank. What does it say up there? The Jala Coastline, California. I'm probably saying that wrong, aren't I? It's probably like Yohala, Johala, La Hala, La Jala. Anybody care to correct me? I have no idea. I'm in Pennsylvania, by the way. That's where I ship from. Hotel Flanders by Jane Place, Atlantic City. And this is a Happy New Year. Some rating. And then we have the blank with Alice W. written on it. All right, so covered that. If anybody wants to make an offer on the Collier Illustrated Weekly cover, October 25th, 1902, I just sent you an email with my information. Thank you so much, Julie. We'll be in touch. Yeah, I had the pinned comment, with my catandpaws1@gmail. I better double check that real quick because I don't trust myself. Although, when you write your email out, you'd like double check yourself a couple times there. catandpaws1@gmail.com. Correct. Alrighty. And then I do have the Spooky Doll. She is 15. And the Hallmark Black Cat Treat Bowl, 18. The new old stock Unique Industry toys. The cars. The puzzle, maze puzzles, and flutes, and the jumbo whistles. Candles, these are from my own personal stash. I bought them in the 90s at Joann's. They're $2. Spooky Hollow. I'm already missing Joann's. They've been going, 2 months? It's like, bring them back. The Doris PVC doll, Taiwan, made in 5 inches, $5. She has no clothes. Yeah, our Big Lots has already closed. Well, it's in Johnstown, so it's like 40 minutes away, but it has closed and it's already reopened. I kind of wish Joann's would do the same thing. I don't know if they will or not. We have the Whippers DIY Scarecrow, $6. Everything is there. It is a make-your-own scarecrow project kit. There's an activity book in there, the stuffing, the supports, the floppy hat, rope belt, jeans, etc. And then I have my mechanical doll being sold as is for parts. But everything is there. To put her back together, you would have to have some heck of a good strong glue. And it does work. You can wind it up. It does, she'll try to crawl, but, she can't crawl when she's missing a limb like that. And that big metal thing's kind of flopping it around. But there's her face. She does have her little hair. And she could be made into something really different if you wanted to. But she is $7. My mechanical baby parts only is what I put as is. There's her other arm and her breastplate. You can see where on this arm, I think it's broke. Yeah, there. I kind of have her crawling out. Oop. There. Now she's kind of like holding on to the side of the suitcase, like, let me out of here. New salt and pepper shakers, 2 of the fall. These are all $4 each. Fall, kitty cat pumpkin, purple monster, orange monster with candy corn ears. Another pack of those candles for $2. Again, these are all $4 new. My summer grab bags are still hanging out with me. They're $3.50. And then I have the cat And I have the pumpkin. Again, they break down head, stick, base. They are $4 each. They're nice and thick too. Standalones. They don't fall over too easily. And then I do have 2 of these plastic plates. They come together. They are a set of 2 for $4. And there is a hole in the middle of the nose there, and then there. They use the thumbtack to hang them. I have Georgie and the Buried Treasure by Robert Bright. It is the library double day reinforced library edition for $25. The Empire Jack-o'-lantern blow mold pumpkin, $7. And then I have these. They are 3 new Radco Shiny Bright Halloween ornaments. 1 reproduction Halloween card, 4x6, in a vintage paper treat bag. And I just put a piece of 6x6 cardstock in there just to kind of give it some background. And they come in different designs. I have the girl with the witch, the pumpkin people, and then the girls with the cat. The witch girl with the cat, right? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure what I just said. But that's how. And then they do come with the tissue paper Shiny Bright that the ornaments came in. They are new. They are not old. The cap says Radco Shiny Bright, made in China. And then the last I have is my Joanna Parker. Oh, and I was saving those for my Catnpaws ephemera sale, but if anybody wants a mystery blind date with a little golden book junk journal, they're still available. I have 2 left. Yes, with an H. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. Trying to scooch up. That's how they are. They just have a bookmark and some ephemera, etc. And it's a little golden book. And then my clue is Eve before the big day. So I have 2. I forget the other one. I don't even know what that one is anymore. Oh well. I have a video on that too on my other channel. But here's my Johanna Parker jack-o'-lantern mugs. This was before her, she just got her contract back with Transpac. So these just have the Transpac on the bottom. And then I did reattach her tag to it. Her Joanna Parker. And then I attached my tag with it that I stamped. There's mine. And then there's the price. These are each $29.95. Each one's a little bit different. Each one has a different expression. I kind of like him. He's like, ooh, that song, ooh, went the wind. And 2 handles are on the right, 2 handles on the left. And they are a 360 piece. There's a lot of motorcycles out today. It's a gorgeous, September day here in Bedrock. And that's it. I'm going to flip you around. Oh, get back up. Oh, there's my fireplace that I decorated. Happy Halloween. I was thinking about putting something in the fireplace itself, but I just didn't get to that far yet. Let me sit you down. I need to write a couple things down. There we go. My fingers are numb. Okay. All right. I need to write this down for Monica. What was I going to say? The motorcycles are loud out there today. So that was number 75. Girl ghost walking dog, right? Yeah. And then Okay. I think I got everybody's stuff. Julie, yep. Kathy, yep. Monica. What is there to talk about? I think did this happened last time too. Maybe. I think Finley's bee barn sales this weekend. Now my favorite gal is going though. She is now down at Luckett's, so I think they got somebody in her spot. I'm thinking about taking the camera and kind of nosing. You know, what are you gonna say? Turn off the camera? Okay, I'll turn it off. You know, but there's a yard sale going on out at Friendship Village this weekend. They're actually having a farmers market and a craft fair. Thought about rolling out there, but oh my gosh, it's a 55 plus community, and also it's a campground, and then it's also like full of golf carts that people drive around, and the traffic is a nightmare to get in and get out of. You kind of have to park and walk, and you have to walk a bit. So that's just a pain if I go. But believe me, I'm tossing it around. And it's gorgeous out this weekend. We know there's like a 10% chance of rain. So, and it's probably like almost 80 degrees out there today, which is just strange for, well, not really. I mean, it is only September 12th. But we had such a wet spring, and then we had a dry August, and now everybody's saying, we need rain, we need rain. But by the way, I do ship out of Pennsylvania. I do actual shipping. I talked about this previously in another video, but because of the, you know, all the cost with everything, and so that kind of actual shipping kind of just helps buffer, or you know, with all the cost of like PayPal or invoicing and stuff like that, and supplies. So my information, catnpaws1@gmail.com. If you're watching the replay and there's anything you saw here you're interested in, you feel free to send me an email. You can either IM me on my Facebook page, which is just Catnpaws, or you can send me a email at my Gmail. So if you're interested, and as long as it's here, you know, that's the price on it. It's yours. Yeah, I'm debating still whether to have I wanted to be open for fall foliage. Like I wanted to open the house up. So I got to talk that over with Mark about having it just all set up with stuff in here, and having like an indoor vintage yard sale. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's it. Anybody got any questions for me before I jump off here? What time is? I'm sorry again about the delay on getting here. I'm going to have to go back and look to see how I did that. I went into, see, Julie said do something. I did something and it brought me in. But I can't remember what that thing is, like add yourself to the streaming. I think that was the key. But last time I had no problem getting myself pulled up. So I must have watched a video on how to do it. And then I thought, oh, that's right. All I did was just log on and it said go live. No, I had to go through something to get myself here. And then I tried to go live on my laptop, and it's saying it's incompatible because I guess I turned off my camera or whatever, and because I don't want, you know, creepers looking through my, you know how they had that problem where people were like hacking in and watching what you were doing through your computer camera. So I think I turned everything off so that wouldn't happen. I kind of like it that way. I want to leave it that way. So I'll figure this out on this live. But I'm glad everybody joined me. I'm glad I sold a few things. Always feels good to do that. And keep watching because I'm making a lot of videos right now. I am trying to drag my algorithm up because, well, you know, it's like make it or bust, you know, kind of thing. By the way, I saw a car at the gas station a couple weeks ago that said they had a big cardboard piece box in the back that said Penn State or bust. I thought that was so funny. I wonder if they ever made it. You know, it's only like Penn State's only an hour and a half from here. Give or take, it's up 99. So, anyways. All right. It's good talking to everybody. Thanks, Bumble, for all your help. on the commenting and everything. So I will catch everybody again soon, and have a great weekend. Bye.